My name is Julia Urban, and I'm a freshman student at the University of Minnesota. I spent most of my childhood in Rapid City, South Dakota, but my family recently moved up to Kennewick, Washington, so that's the new home base. When I decided to come to the U, I didn't think about how far it was from home and my parents. It just seemed like the right choice at the time. The first semester, however, was definitely a little rough. The campus was huge and intimidating, and the 1,500 miles from college to the parents suddenly became daunting. Fortunately for me, my older brother lives just a few hours away in Brookings, South Dakota, so a family visit isn't always completely out of the question. My brother and I have grown to get along really well in the last couple of years, and it's wonderful to be able to catch a ride to South Dakota to visit him, or have him come up to the cities. When I arrived at the university for Welcome Week, it was immediately obvious to me that I needed to get to know people if I wanted to enjoy my time in college. Even though I'd come to know some great people in my dorm and Welcome Week group, I decided to branch out more and chose to rush for Greek life. At the end of a long week of meeting hundreds of outstanding women, I joined the Alpha Gamma Delta sorority. I cannot imagine my time at the University of Minnesota without all of the amazing women that I've come to know through this decision. First semester was also filled with a ton of opportunities to explore the cities, go to the Twins games, and to vote in my first presidential election. The transition from a high school workload to the college-level academic workload was a rough one. No amount of AP classes could have prepared me for the amount of study hours required of me in college. Okay, maybe it wasn't quite so different from high school studying. I bit off a little more than I could chew first semester, but I've now found a comfortable balance between school and everything else that falls on my to-do list. I was fortunate to be able to jump into some really interesting courses right away, and I even managed to fit choir in my schedule second semester. Singing is a passion of mine, and I was so excited to find a choir that fit into my life at college. It keeps me sane. I've always known that I wanted to pursue a field that involves working closely with others, and I've finally found my niche in psychology. I fell in love with psychology after working with inner city youth as a camp counselor in the summer of 2009 and working with an amazing group of mentally and physically handicapped individuals through my community theater and a local arts center throughout high school. I've taken some amazing courses at the University of Minnesota already, and I can't wait to continue them and get into some of the research and volunteer opportunities available to me through the U. After graduating in 2015, I hope to pursue work that involves working with individuals to better their lives and society as a whole. I believe that everyone has so much to offer to the world, no matter what their age, talent, or abilities. I feel confident that my time at the University of Minnesota will prepare me to follow my passions into grad school and the professional world to give back to society. Everything that I'm doing today is to build a better tomorrow, not just for me, but for the people that I hope to serve in the future.